Hello everyone. A form of energy which produces sensation of hearing in our ears is sound. These vibrations travel as disturbances in a medium and reach our ears as sound. So today let us discuss something more related to this in our lesson sound. Sound is a form of energy produced by vibrations. Sound plays an important part in our daily lives. It helps us to communicate with each other. We hear a wide variety of sounds in our surroundings. Sound is produced by a vibrating body. Vibration is the to and fro or back and forth motion of an object. Example, if you strike a school bell, it vibrates and produces sound. If you pluck a stretched rubber band, it vibrates and produces sound. If you beat a drum, its stretched membrane vibrates and sounds produced. If you blow a bugle, the air column vibrates and produces sound. Production of sound musical instruments. Production of sound musical instruments depends on the type of instrument, and these are four types: woodwind, string, percussion, and brass. Here are some of the pictures of musical instruments. Here is a table showing musical instruments and their vibrating parts. Veena, sitar, violin and guitar has stretched string as the vibrating part producing sound. Tabla, mridagam, drum has the stretched membrane as the vibrating part producing sound. Shehnai, flute and mouth organ has air column as vibrating part producing sound. Sound produced by humans. In humans, sound is produced by the voice box or larynx. It is the upper part of the windpipe. Two vocal cords are stretched across the voice box, leaving a narrow slit. When the lungs force air through the slit, it vibrates and produces sound. Next subtopic is propagation of sound. Sound requires a medium to propagate. Sound travels through solids, liquids, and gases. Sound does not travel in vacuum. Example, sound travels through the solid thread of a CAN telephone. A whale listens to the reflected sound echo in water to locate its prey. We are able to listen to sounds because sound travels in air. Here is a table showing speed of sound in different media at 25 degrees Celsius. Speed of light versus sound. The speed of light in air is about 330 meter per second. The speed of light in air is about 3 multiplied by 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Speed of light is faster than speed of sound. That is why the thundering sounds are always heard a little after seeing the flash of lightning. Both lightning and thundering occur together. Delay in hearing is due to the difference in the speeds of sound and light. Vibration and oscillation. Vibration is the to and fro or back and forth motion of an object. Vibration is also called oscillatory motion. The motion of the pendulum from one extreme position to the other extreme position and back is called an oscillation. That is A to B and back to A. Frequency of sound wave. The number of oscillations per second is called frequency. It is represented by the symbol mu, that is Greek letter nu. The unit of frequency is hertz. Time period of sound wave. The time taken for one oscillation is called time period. It is represented by the letter T. The SI unit is second. Frequency and time are represented as follows. T is equal to 1 upon mu. Mu for one oscillation is equal to 1 upon T. Amplitude of sound wave. The maximum displacement of an oscillating body from its central position is called its amplitude. The amplitude of sound wave is the height of the crest or tuff. It is represented by the letter A. The SI unit is the same as that of density or pressure. Loudness and pitch of sound. The loudness of sound depends upon the amplitude of vibration. If the amplitude is less, the sound is feeble. If the amplitude is more, the sound is loud. The unit of loudness is called decibel. The pitch of sound depends upon the frequency of vibration. If the frequency is less, the sound has low pitch. Example, sound of a drum, sound of an adult, etc. If the frequency is more, the sound has a high pitch. Example, sound of a whistle and sound of a baby, etc. Human ears. How we hear sound through our ears. Sound enters the ear through the ear canal. It makes the eardrum to vibrate. The eardrum sends the vibrations to the inner ear. From there, the signals go to the brain and then we hear the sound. Structure of the human ear. The outer ear called pinna collects the sound waves. The sound waves pass through the ear canal to a thin membrane called eardrum. The eardrum vibrates. The vibrations are amplified by the three bones of the middle ear called hammer, anvil, and stirrup. The middle ear then transmits the sound waves to the inner ear. In the inner ear, the sound waves are converted into electrical signals by the cochlea and sent to the brain through the auditory nerves. The brain then interprets the signals as sound. Next subtopic is persistence of hearing. The sensation of hearing of any sound persists in our brain for 0.1 seconds. This is called the persistence of hearing. Persistence of hearing helps us to get a feeling of continuity while hearing one sound after another. Due to persistence of hearing, the direct original sound and reflected sound reaching ear in lesser times than 0.1 second mingle together and do not produce any separate sound of their own. This saves us from confusion and difficulty. Echo. A repetition of sound produced by the reflection of sound waves from a wall, mountain, or other obstructing surface is called echo. If we shout or clap near a reflecting surface like a tall building or a mountain, we hear the same sound again. This sound which we hear is echo. Echo is caused due to the reflection of sound. To hear an echo clearly, the time travel between the original sound and the echo must be at least 0.1 second. Time period of sound is equal to 0.1 second. Speed of sound in air is equal to 330 meter per second. Distance traveled by sound in 0.1 second is equal to 330 meter per second multiplied by 0.1 second is equal to 33 meters. So to hear an echo clearly, the minimum distance of the reflecting surface should be half this distance, that is 33 by 2 meter, which is equal to 17 meter approximately. Reverberation. Echoes may be heard more than once due to repeated or multiple reflections of sound from several reflecting surfaces. This causes persistence of sound called reverberation. In big halls or auditoriums, to reduce reverberation, the roofs and walls are covered by sound absorbing materials like compressed fiber boards, rough plaster, or draperiers. A reverberation is perceived when the reflected sound wave reaches your ear in less than 0.1 second after the original sound wave. Since the original sound wave is still held in memory, there is no time delay between the perception of the reflected sound wave and the original sound wave. The two sound waves tend to combine as one very prolonged sound waves. Example, if you ever sung in the shower, then you have probably experienced a reverberation. Audible and inaudible sound. Audible sound is sound which we can hear. It has frequencies between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz. Inaudible sound is the sound which we cannot hear. It has frequencies less than 20 Hz and more than 20,000 Hz. Sound whose frequencies are more than 20,000 Hz is called ultrasonic sound. Some animals like dogs can hear ultrasonic sound. Bats produce ultrasonic sound. Range of hearing. Human beings can hear sound frequencies between 20 Hz and 2000 Hz. Sound whose frequency is less than 20 Hz is called infrasonic sound. Animals like dogs, elephants, rhinoceros, whales, etc. produce and hear infrasonic sound. Sound whose frequency is more than 2000 Hz is called ultrasonic sound. Animals like dolphin, bats, rats, porpoises, etc. produce and hear ultrasonic sound. Bats use reflection of ultrasonic sound waves to detect an obstacle or its prey. Noise pollution. The presence of excessive or unwanted sound in the environment is called noise pollution. Causes of noise pollution. Noise pollution is caused by sounds of vehicles, explosions including bursting of crackers, machines, loudspeakers, etc. In the home, noise pollution is caused by television, radio, and music systems at high volume. Also due to some kitchen appliances, desert coolers, air conditioners, etc. Harmful effects of noise pollution. Noise pollution causes several health-related problems like lack of sleep, hypertension, high blood pressure, anxiety, etc. A person exposed to loud sound continuously may get temporary or permanent impairment of hearing. Measure to limit noise pollution. Noise pollution can be reduced by using silencers in vehicles, industrial machines, and home appliances, reducing the use of vehicle horns, running TV, radio, and music systems at low volumes. Planting of trees along roads and buildings also help to reduce noise pollution. Reflection of sound. Like light, sound gets reflected at the surface of a solid or liquid and follows the laws of reflection. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. The incident ray, the reflected ray, and normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. So this was all about our lesson sound. Of all the senses, hearing is one of the most fundamental and important to our accumulation of knowledge and our understanding of the world. Sound is vital to sharing information, interacting, creating art, and countless of other aspects of life. So learning and knowing about it is very important. Thank you, students.